Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash 2 and Tranced No Damage run. I must say, whoever came up with the name Mr. Lava Lava must be quite boombastic. And we have ourselves another lava level, taking place during the volcanic eruption. And this poor bird is positioned directly above the lava, so when we get close to it, it just sort of dive bombs straight into it. Maybe it's trying to emerge as a phoenix. Yeah, good luck with that. Anyway, some more rope ziplining, and on we go. Most of this level is going to consist of riding on lava platforms and riding those little rope ziplines. So, not too much to worry about in terms of difficulty, but it will have its moments. But we'll deal with that momentarily. And by momentarily, I mean right now, because it's part of this bonus round as well. Because as soon as we get off this platform, we're going to be doing another raft ride as we take out boxes along the path. I don't recommend trying to jump into or on top of these boxes, as they do have a tendency to scrape you off. Like, it looks like you're just low enough that you'd be able to get under them, but you're not. So, safest thing you can do is to just spin and jump into them. Now, up ahead, you want to make sure not to immediately jump onto the question platform, because there is a one-up on the other side, and you don't have a lot of space to land here on the other side, so be careful that you don't accidentally fling yourself into lava at the other end. Alright, let's carry on. We're going to have lava bubbles occasionally popping out of the lava as we make our way across. Quickly duck here so you don't hit that nitro, and body slam to hit these purple crates here. Zip lining! Watch out for this bird. You don't want to ride it all the way down. And then we just hop onto this rocket, which will automatically propel us upward and lead us down to our first copter pack section. Head on up here real quick and you'll find yourself an extra life box. And what I find particularly funny about this is that these purple crates here, normally you need a body slam to be able to break them, but with the copter pack, you just fly right into them. The mighty purple crate, needing the force of a body slam to break, is broken by simply flying into it with your face with a silly little propeller. I mean, those could have just as easily been regular crates and nothing would have changed, so I don't know why they used purple ones for that. But anyway, as we make our way down here, use your spin attack or zigzag around in order to hit all these boxes, but just be careful not to hit the side there, because that will burn you. And we'll discard our copter pack just so we can re-equip it again 5 feet later. Anyway, just fly straight up here, right between the nitros, and you'll find yourself another one up. But if you don't feel like making the trip all the way up here, the nitro detonator will take care of that as well. And from here, we can just move straight forward, and the walls will never catch up to us, so nothing really to worry about here. Just moseying along. Someone really doesn't want us to leave. And at the end of that section, we have another rocket ride up to the top here. But before we continue on the main path, we need to head this way, use a super slide to again go through some purple crates that you would think that you need a body slam for. And now we need to do a bit of treacherous platforming. So we have to cross these platforms while avoiding lava bubbles and the lava itself. So this part can be a bit tricky, and it leads us to another blue gem shard. And of course, it doesn't stay collected, so we do need to make our way all the way back as well. Just be careful not to jump forward until it's safe to do so. And there we go. You can do another super slide here if you want, but then you'll have to do another rocket ride to get back up. For now, we'll go ziplining. You can press down and spin, by the way, to let go of these ropes early. Now, don't do a super slide here, because it will only go maybe halfway across, and then you're going to wind up hitting nitro. And as you can see, we have another freeze crate here, which we can use to freeze this enemy, so we can take it out. Then hit this arrow crate to set off all the boxes up top. Or you can use the super jump, to get up here and take out that slot crate if you want. Alright, get this bird out of the way, as well as this enemy, and then super jump up to this box. And that's pretty much it. Here's the gem, and here's the end of the level. And that was Mr. Lava Lava. Overall, a fairly straightforward level. Can be trickier than your first time through, but once you get the hang of things, it's really not that bad. There were a few outtakes to check out here. We'll have a look at those, and be sure to join us next time for the next level, Waterlogged. See you then! So we've got ourselves another volcano level, and we're starting off that way. Okay, and it's time for some more rope sliding. One thing I forgot to mention is that you can also well, pesky birds? But of course, this being Crash 2 and Tranced, it's not enough to well, that was clumsy.